Hey, my loves, it's your girl, Smitty XX here. Okay, my loves. A lot of people are trying to pass the narrative now that being trans is a trend. And when I hear that, I say, huh? Really? Because for me, a trend is like back in the 90s when in the black community people were wearing baggy clothes. That was a trend to me. I think it was a couple summers ago, back when everybody on TikTok was doing the I'm a Savage dance. That was a trend to me. Being trans as a trend, no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. Being gay or bisexual, queer, or lesbian is hard enough. And when you look at the levels of the LGBTQ plus community, as hard as gays, bisexual, and pansexuals have it, when it comes to the level of just discrimination and disrespect, let's be honest, trans people are at the bottom of the ladder. So for me, if trans was being a trend, why would somebody pick something where their lives are constantly at stake, they're constantly misgendered, discriminated against? To me, that don't sound like no trend. That doesn't sound like a trend. What it is that for the first time ever, there is so much trans visibility and there is so much trans representation that people are thinking that it's a trend. It's not that it's a trend. It's that trans people, we are finally getting that visibility and representation that we should have got not only years, but decades ago. And now people are beginning to understand more about trans people. And, you know, a lot of people they don't like it. But guess what? It's not going to change. And the representation is going to keep increasing and increasing and increasing. So being trans is not a trend, because understand this, as a black trans woman, last year was the deadliest year for gender nonconforming people. And the majority were black trans women and trans women of color. With those facts, do you feel like I would just become a black trans woman off of being a trend? No. Being trans is a way of life for us. And it's us walking in our truth, and trans is beautiful. Being trans is not a trend. Okay?